friends, welcome back. Let's Coronify. Let Corona unify us. What do I mean by that? Well, last week on Friday we had this mastermind. Our mastermind is full of coaches, trainers, mentors. Let me finish this. And all these, literates who joined together, and we had a Zoom call. And trust me, every one of us were feeling like what a blessing Corona is all about. How it is unifying us, how we are connecting people, how we are willing to help each other, how we are going to share with us stories of pain and pleasure. Unbelievable. This had never happened in the history of time. I hadn't faced that. I hadn't experienced that. So this is what I'm going to talk to you about. During these COVID times, we are all sitting at home and working from home, and we have immense time to sit at home and contribute first to the people at home. My wife had been nagging all along and talking to her friends, saying that, I don't give her enough time. I don't listen to her. And I'm sure you all have the same problem. Wives complain about husbands, husbands complain about wives. Now, this is the time that we are going to, be together, listen to each other, and, be on the same platter. And it's not always about business anymore. It's about just trying to sit and understand and what she wants in her life. What she has to say to us. And I always keep thinking about, my balance sheet and how I am going to reduce the cost. Yeah, there's still some kind of pain which I'm going through. Being in senior management, we all have to manage our businesses, even if we sit at home. But at the same time, my wife comes and says, look at that flowers, look at those sparrows, look at those butterflies, and she wants to share the recipe of the latest biryani that she's been. We got to have our ears open for that. This is the time. This is the time to be empathetic. This is the time to feel her feelings. Likewise with your own children. This is the time to sit with them and hear them, to answer their questions. You as father, you as brother, you as sister, you as somebody else who's close to your own people. This is the time, as parents, we have to sit with our children and hear them and answer their questions, which we didn't have time before. And most importantly, be along with them while they want to play Ludo or Uno or Carrom board, or any kind of games, or maybe PlayStation. This is the time. And what about your parents? Your mother and father, or grandfather? When was the last time you sat with them and heard the stories of those villages where there was no water and they had to walk a kilometer by, all the way to get some drinking water? They have stories to tell. And this is the time to hear them. And what about your own self? While you are at home, go to the kitchen and wash some utensils. Cut some vegetables. Or make some pudding. I made some, beef masala fry, which was, my children said, amazing. Yeah. It's time to try. It's time to hone your skills, what you didn't know that you had. And what else? This is on the family side. The next thing I would like to talk to you about your own friends and relatives. Pick up the phone and talk to them and tell them, are you safe? Are you okay where you are? Is everything all right? How can I be helped? While I sit at home, can I speak to you few words which can console you, which can reduce your pain? If somebody sitting in Dubai and my family is in Chennai, in India, and my brother-in-law is in Australia, what an amazing time to connect all of us through Zoom call or Microsoft Team and GoToMeeting. Immense number of apps, technology. What an amazing time technology is helping us to connect with each other. And also, what about those people whom we have not spoken for ages, against whom we hold grudge in our own hearts, that we don't want to talk to them just for a simple thing, that he didn't lend me some money when I needed it the most, so I stopped talking. Or, this guy, said something about me to my boss and which he should not have done, so I stopped talking to him, and we both still coexist in the same company, but we don't talk to each other. This is the time we pick up the phone and tell them, how are you? Are you safe? Is everything all right around you? Is someone else in your family got affected? This is the time. And also, pick up the courage and talk to people, with whom you had a fight, a nasty fight, which you feel like this is the worst person in life. If you can forgive them, amazing. Let it go. For how long are you going to hold this grudge for? This is Corona time, my friends. Let it go. I'm going to do it today. I had done it already yesterday. I had a friend with whom I did not speak for the last 6 months. I said, pick up the phone, call and say, okay, I have forgiven you. If it's possible, you forgive me. And I haven't spoken to my uncle for 15 years. I'm going to do that tomorrow. I'm going to pick up the phone and tell them, his whole family, this is the time I want to talk to you. And please forgive me for my mistakes. Even if I have not done anything. Doesn't matter. On the professional side, most importantly, especially people who are in optics, opticians, optometrists, ophthalmologists, all right, refresh your memory. Refresh what you know. Go through the book same time, again and again, and see if there is anything that you have missed. Probably something new will come up, or probably you will interpret it in a different way. If you want to talk about progressive lenses, is there anything I can try to make it even simpler so that even the stupid person can understand it easily? Because we have difficulty in explaining things. We are from India, the locals are Arabs, and somebody comes from Philippines, and my boss is an Iranian. We have difficulty in explaining things. Can that be easier now? Can I hone my skills in terms of how I can communicate? How can I increase my knowledge? Is there anything else I have to tell about anti-refraction coating? Or the carbon fiber? If you are selling textiles, for example, is poplin a better choice in summer? If you are selling leather shoes, for example, are suede shoes different now as compared to 5 years back? This is the time. In terms of your professionality, how you can go through the subject again and again and make it better for your own sake. Also try different things, or do the same thing in a different way. Because now you have enough time, even on the professional side, to challenge what you know. Intelligence is not about knowing everything in the world. Intelligence is challenging what you know and acknowledge that there is something always to know more and more. So this is what is all about. I would like to talk to you today. Let's coronify. And I had even coined a simple poem. Corona, corona, everywhere, not a place to go. Sit at a home and be safe and let the time be slow. Thank you and enjoy your